All right, welcome to Good Times. In today's video, I was rebuilding the jet housing on my Honda Aquatrax. I went and looked to see if they have anything on them, and it's just hard. They have one guy from Jesse's International that's describing the seals. That's actually where I learned it from, but I incorporated that in my video. But today's video is just me working on that, to where in case somebody else is doing it, you can have an actual good video, or I'm hoping a good video. If not, I have 3 more of them to do. So if y'all don't like this one, I can shoot a better. Alright, so this is what's going on. So all it is this housing. This comes off. There's little holes. They're gonna have that hose right here. You take that off. There's this. You take that off. There's gonna be 2 of them, one on that and the right side. Pull those off. Just put the nuts on, just so you don't lose them. Well, once you get these off, you get that plate, that black plate. It's very simple. I think it took me 5 minutes to take that off. Well, they're gonna have these 4 in the back. You can pull these 4 off right here, and this housing should come off. But yeah, I don't have to worry about that. It came out pretty decent. All I did was to grab it, and I shook it a little bit, and it was able just to slide off. I can see that it was leaking because I can see oil on the shaft, but this is what it is gonna look like. See, I have oil, water right there. But I need to get in there, pull the shaft out, change that coupling. It's kind of neat. I never seen one in here before. I never did this job before, so y'all learning as I learn. Just like I said, this is the first time I'm doing this, but by the way it looks, all my stuff sitting in here. Well, that's Allen head. I'm gonna go ahead and get my the size I need, pull this cap off, and let's see what's in there. And I need to replace my impeller. Let's see which one I'm getting. It does look like it's catching a little bit. Yeah, it does have a lot of wear in it. I got a buddy of mine with the same ski. I can't let him be faster than me, so I'm not gonna let him know I'm putting a new impeller. I'm gonna get the size. All right, so the size is actually a 4mm, so it's gonna be metric. So this is the first time I'm pulling them off. I just undid the screws. I see they got a little spot for a screwdriver. Don't just do it in one spot. Work yourself around it. You might take a chance of damaging it. Oh yeah, good thing I'm changing that. Look how nasty. That's what it was. It's just a suction, so just be careful of that whenever y'all pulling it off. With the grease and everything that's in there, it's gonna cause a suction, so it's gonna give you a little bit. Because you can see, drop it. You can see a little bit where I was prying at it, but I didn't damage anything, and there is an O-ring on it, so just be watchful of that. All right, got it kind of greased, cleaned up. I'm gonna put it all super tight right here. I'm already making a mess. So buy that, put that in here, locks that in place. Just an update when taking this apart. put it in a vise. I was able to get it. I'll put this as backup on the backside, and I had to get a big impact to do this. You want to turn it counterclockwise to loosen it, regular threads, and be sure to put out. It is gonna be a mother to try to take it apart. All right, so I got the prop out. Well, what you're gonna do is I took it over there, and whenever you actually take it all apart, you finally able to take the impeller out. And again, I'm gonna say you're gonna need to put it in a big vise. Buy the tool. The tool isn't much money. Buy the tool, take it out. Whenever you do take that out, the prop comes off. You're gonna access this shaft, and all you do is just get something. It's gonna be easy. You just knock it through. The bearing's gonna come out with it. So when the bearing comes out, you just take it, clean it off, clean all the old grease off of it. I'm gonna go ahead and replace this bearing. I have it sitting right here. Clean in here, take all that out. You're gonna have that bearing right there, and then you have two seals. You gotta make sure those two seals go in the right place. Whenever I go to install them, I'm actually show y'all on how they go in, because you're gonna have the two that one of them's reversed. I think they sit reversed from each other. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these out. Whenever I get the new ones, I'm gonna bring y'all back so you can see how they go in there. Just pack the bearings. All right, just to let y'all know. So whenever y'all get the shaft out, you're gonna have that big bearing that's gonna be on the shaft. I'm gonna have to press it out. Well, you see that bearing right here? You're gonna have these two seals sitting right here. That's this port number, and then it's gonna be this port number. That's the two seals. So whenever you pull those two seals out, so they come out this way. Those two seals are gonna come out from this side. So this is the port that actually attached to the back of the jet ski, and this is where the water actually comes out. So those seals pull out this way, and this is how they come out. So this one was the first one, and that faced inside, inward. This one did the same thing, they faced inward. I just gotta find out which port number, which each one, and then put them back, you know, the right way. That little bearing right here, so I pulled that bearing out. That's this bearing right here. I pulled that bearing out. It wasn't in bad shape, but I might as well go new since I have it. It pressed in from this side. All you gotta do is put it in there. It's gonna slide in there, and you just knock it in there. And it's hard to see. I don't have it's bad lighting right here, but that bearing's sitting in there, and it goes in this way, and then knocks out from this way. Yeah, so I got some lighting so you actually see what I'm talking about. So you see how right here, the two seals are gonna sit right here. They're gonna be faced in. So this is the first one. That lip, the lip faces inward, well, outward, you can say. It goes in just like that. I'm not gonna put that in there, it's an old seal. And this is the same way. This one sits on top. This was the first one I pulled out, and then it was this one. So the bearing is gonna be pressed out going that way. So this is where it comes out of. And then of course you just put it in the opposite way. You just put it in that way and you knock it in there, and then that'll be it. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and put my seals in place, find out which ones go which, the right part numbers. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in place, grease them up, and then this side's gonna be done, and I'm gonna work on the shaft. All right, as far as the seals, so you're gonna have port number 91522-HW1-671. That's gonna be your first seal. So whenever you put this seal in here, of course you wanna grease it up, but this is actually gonna face inward towards the bearing. So when you put it in there like that, this is the first seal. Your second seal is gonna be this one. So this one actually faces, I believe it's towards it as well. This is a double lip seal, and this one's port number is 91251-HW1-671. That's gonna be your second seal, closest to the outside of the on the other side of this one. So those two seals are gonna complete this part. Just to be clear, whenever y'all putting this outer seal in, port number 91251-HW1-671. So this is what the seal is gonna look like. You see, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but you see how this indentation is a double lip seal. You want this flat surface facing in and this surface facing out. This is gonna be your outer seal. So it's gonna be this one going in first, and then this one's gonna go on top of it, and they sit just like this in there, and then that'll complete your seals. All right, so with this shaft, your prop actually spinning right here. So she's actually taking apart these clips. They have one right here and one right before the bearing.
Motherfucker.
So that one's off. And then I'm gonna come to this one. And then there's no explanation needed on these. There's two different sizes, so you can't mess them up. So how's the weather? How's your mom, man? Good. Good. Glad to hear. How's your sister, man? Good. Good. How's that rooster? Good. Hanging low. Time to get back serious.
Thought you was cool.
At least I know we ain't staging none of this. Alright, so that one's off. I was wrong, they're actually the same size. Let's see if they're the same port number. Yeah, they actually are. Look at that.
Look at that.
Alright, just wanted to let you know. So if you ever have to change this coupling, the port number is actually 23853-HW5-900. It ain't much. I think it was like 16. They have two of them. One's for 13, one for 16. $17. If you're gonna be changing anything, rebuilding that jet housing, you might as well just go ahead and change this. Once you pull that jet housing off, so like this, and you have that shaft exposed, you come in here and you pull this housing off. This housing's only 2 bolts. Pull it off, and in there, let me get a flashlight. All right, so you see it in there? All you do is slide that rear one out, and you put it. Actually is gonna drop, or you can just pull it out. Mine actually dropped. I didn't have my hand on it, but you just pull it out, and then you just put the new one in place and just set it. You just push it all the way forward, and then that's it, literally it. And then you just put that cover back on, and you'll be good to go after that. I'm about to install the new one. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and install this new one. That's the part number as well, and I'll be good to go with this one. The jet housing is gonna be rebuilt, installed, and I'll be good to go.